Okay, the last presenter for today is Khushbu.
Riddhi,
Yes, Khushbu. Yeah.
Riddhi, please share my PPT.
Yes, yes, sure, Khushbu.
Yes, and this is the last one. So all students, reminder to evaluate self and peer evaluation. Okay, don't forget to do keep things ready. So by the end of this, you can complete your evaluation.
So my today's topic is pictorial representation of the importance of being earnest by Oscar Wilde and its comparison with the namesake novel by Jhumpa Lahiri. Next. Here, in the importance of being earnest, it is a travel comedy for serious people, and we can see that it is a comedy of manners, then it is a intellectual farsi and a social comedy. Then here, Cicely is the, we can see that she is the ward of Jack. Next. Here we can see that Cicely is reading, and she writes notes in her own diary. She writes her own imagination. She writes her own thoughts, and whatever she imagines, she writes all her feelings in her diary. Next, Cicely is a beautiful 18-year young girl, and yeah, here we can find that Cicely is watering the plants in her garden, and she is beautiful 18-year young girl. And when she becomes of the age 35, then on that time she will be inherited the property of his grandfather. Next, next slide, please. Major conflict. Jack faces many obstacles to his romantic union with Gwendolen. One obstacle is presented by Lady Bracknell, who objects to what she refers to as Jack's origin. Another obstacle is Gwendolen's obsession with the name Ernest, since she does not know the Jack's real name. Next slide, please. I think next slide is not visible here on my side. Okay. Here we find that when the Jack, that is Ernest, comes back to his own country, Hertfordshire, then he finds Gwendolen, Cicely, and Algernon already there, and he is also surprised that how Algernon has come to his place. He actually came with a reason that his brother Ernest has died, and but he finds that Algernon has come with the name Ernest as his brother, and he cannot reveal his secret, because if he reveals to do so, then his own secrets will also be revealed. So in that fear, he is not able to reveal that secret also. Uh, then Gwendolen and Cecily discover that both Jack and Algernon have been lying to them, and that neither of them is really Ernest. Next. Jack is the Jack is the major landowner, and he is in his own Hertfordshire country. Jack is the major landowner and the justice of peace. But when he goes to London, then he changes his name so that he is able to do all that his heart desires. He is able to meet Gwendolen over there, and his name in London is Ernest. So he plays a dual role, one name in the country and another name in the London. Next slide. So the story that he has told to Cicely and in his Hertfordshire country is that Ernest is his black sheep brother, and on the other hand we find, and later on we find that Jack is in love with Gwendolen Fairfax, that is the cousin of Algernon. Next slide. On the other hand, we find that Algernon has also created one story that he has one non-existent brother named Bunbury to get out of his social obligation due to the because lots of many social restrictions are imposed on him also by the Lady Bracknell and his relatives too. So he also escaped in by giving the name by giving the name by giving his friend false name Bunbury. I think some slides are skipped. Okay, the namesake. We can compare this novel, this play with the namesake novel. The namesake novel tackles the question of forming one's own identity. In that, we find that Gogol, when he leaves his place and goes to college, then he also changes his name to Nikhil because he does not like that name of Indian origin. So he also changes his own name to Nikhil. Then when he comes to know that his father has kept that name because because of that author's name his life was changed and he was saved due to that author's book in his hand. So later on he comes to know that due to that reason his name was changed. His name was kept to Google. Then he realizes, then he feels that he regrets that why he changed his name, and then finally he loves his original name Google. So a name is not just a label on a person, it is a whole self. A name represents the identity of the person. When we change it, the name, the identity of the person is also changed. So when you throw the old name off and you take the new name, then new identity is revealed in the person's character. So we can compare in this case also that when Jack changes his name to Ernest, then his character is also changed in that importance of being Ernest. And here also in the namesake, Gogol changes his name to Nikhil when he goes to college. Next slide. I think some slides are skipped in middle or there is some network error on my side.
Yeah, no, slides are visible. We can see the
Audible, sir?
slides. Full slides we are able to see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. Any one can ask the question. Yes. Stuti or Sneha, who is present? Stuti
Audible,
is
sir?
present. Stuti. Stuti is present. Stuti can ask a question. Yes. Stuti, I think, has left. Stuti is there. Can anybody contact her to see that why she left? She can come online. We can wait for some time for her.
I'm calling her, sir.
Yes, yeah, call her to see.
So we find that Lady Bracknell endures the marriage of Gwendolen and Algernon because he comes to know of the origins of the Jack, and so she is not able to accept due to the Victorian society norms. And when she tells that she can accept the Cecily because she possesses a great deal of money when she comes to that age, but when this point is revealed by Jack at the end, so when she is Lady Bracknell is more interested in the money uh, for that case. And so she is more interested in the money. But then Jack tells that no, I will not allow Cecily to marry this Algernon because she is not allowing his marriage with Gwendolen. So Jack keeps one deal that if Gwendolen is allowed to marry with Jack, then then he will give the permission of Cecily to marry with this Algernon. So then in the end, then doctor when the Lady Bracknell is ready to leave, then at that time Dr. Chasuble comes and name of the Miss Prism is mentioned. On hearing this name of the Miss Prism, Lady Bracknell is she tells that okay, bring Miss Prism into their room. And Miss Prism is also quite frightened that why this because before 28 years she has lost one baby, and that baby was the Lady Bracknell's sister's son. So now she is asked the question that where is that baby which you lost 28 years back? So the Miss Prism replies that I had forgotten that baby at the in the I have lost that baby at the forgotten to take that baby, and in the when she was due to absent-mindedness, she was writing a novel, so she had forgotten the baby in the where she used to keep the novel script. So that baby was forgotten in the handbag. Then this Jack comes with a handbag that he asks him that is this the bag in which she lost this baby forgot this baby at the Victoria station. Then she agrees that yeah, this is the same bag. Then the secret is revealed that okay, this Jack is the son of his Lady Bracknell's elder sister and then the marriage is confirmed between the Gwendoline and Jack, and thus the secret comes out. So in the end, with the story that Jack was making, it was of his name and his brother. It comes to be true that his name, as his father's name, his father was in military general. So his name from the one journal is revealed that this name, his name is also Ernest John, and his name is also Ernest John, and he has one older brother. He has one younger brother, and that is Algernon. That story also comes to be true. So finally, both the pairs get married. So he has one principal brother named Algernon, and the story is revealed. And finally, both the pairs get married. Algernon with Cicely, and Gwendoline with Jack, that is Ernest. And both the girls are also quite interested in the name Ernest. Sir, I think my slides are not visible.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay, you have done, completed your work?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. We have gone through the slides. Slides were presented earlier. Yes, Tuti, are you present to ask questions?
Yes, sir. Khushbu, my
Yes.
question is for whom Algernon order sandwich and then what happened?
Algernon orders the sandwiches for Aunt Augusta, and the sandwiches are of cucumber sandwiches. He's quite waiting for the Aunt Augusta for her to come, but he waits for a long time as she doesn't come. So the sandwiches are eaten by this Algernon himself only.
Okay, I think Niyati and Stuti, both of them left in between. Without this is the exam time, and you can't live in that way. Okay, if there are any
Sir,
genuine reason, then you have to inform. Yeah,
sir, network issue.
but you have to inform. This is a very common excuse nowadays people give. Network issue is a very common issue that people give. So people not believe in those things now. Okay, so better have a better imagination. But you can always take a permission. You can inform that this is happen. SMS can be done. Yeah, you have to inform. Okay, so that was the last presentation. Tomorrow we will have the presentations on the history. As I told you earlier, if you speak on general characteristics, it will be very good if you do on that. Remember the time. Time, you have to be careful. Time management is very important. 10 minutes. Normally it is 7 minutes only. You are given 10 minutes. So manage your time in between. So we have lots of work to be done within a day. Lots of meetings are there. Other classes are there. So we have to manage many things. Morning slot, noon slot. So if you anybody is taking extra time, then it distorts the entire schedule also. Okay? So wish you all the best for your presentation for tomorrow's day. We end our today's day here, and tomorrow will be the last day for our presentations. Yeah. Okay. Wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.